Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. In this episode I'm going to show you the £800 worth of coin set that I bought, and I want you to let me know in the comments whether I've made a profit or not. I think I might have done, but I'm not totally sure. There are not a lot of prices for this set around. Doesn't change hands very often. There's a couple of different versions of it, but it doesn't change hands very often. So I'm really interested to know, you tell me whether you think I've made a profit. And is there anybody out there in the coin tuberverse, anybody out there in Coinland that would be prepared to pay me more than the £800 that I paid for it? So it's kind of the ultimate test. I took a punt. I really want this set. I'm glad I've got it. I haven't even seen it yet and I'm glad I've got it. But yeah, have I made money, and would anyone actually pay more than what I paid for it to get their hands on it? Let's see what kind of condition it's in. Let's see whether I've bought a lemon. Let's see whether maybe it's got something for the future. I'm pretty certain that no matter what, even if I paid the right money now, or I paid a little bit over the odds now, I think in time, providing it doesn't get damaged, I think long term it's definitely an investment. Right, let me just flip it over that way so I can just be very well packaged. Get this bubble wrap off. Let's see now. I was warned, got it off eBay, I was warned in the listing that the box wasn't in fabulous condition, that it did have some damage to the outlet, or that it wasn't in A1 condition. But the box looks pretty okay from the top. A little bit of a scuff there. So there's a little something on the side there, a little bit of sellotape or something. Right, is it being held together? Right, okay, yeah, the box has been held together by sellotape. Okay, but I'm not unduly worried, because it did say that in the listing. It said that the coins itself, the set was mint, but the outer box wasn't. So, what set is it? Let's have a look. So we'll take it out of here. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. So it's still got the lovely original shine to it. And these should, I think these drop down, you know. Are they just taped together? Because I'm pretty certain that they're designed, from what I've seen, they're designed to come down. But I won't worry too much. But that looks like the original packing. So, oh yes, nice. Like snooker balls. Anybody who plays snooker, it's got that kind of feel on the bottom, that velvety feel. So, oh, there's me. So very shiny box. You can actually see the roof of the Magic Studio. There's the felt on the bottom. Right, let's see. Lovely royal mint. That's in perfect condition. So this inner box is the business. Let's hope the coins inside are just as good. So are we ready, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Are we ready for the set of a lifetime, or certainly the set of my lifetime? There it is. There's all 16 coins. Oh, I'm quite excited. So this is the UK 50p silver-proof collection, and the 40th anniversary set, 40 years of the 50p. So it came out in 2009. And you know what that means, don't you? Any coin set that came out in 2009, it's got to have included the Kew Gardens. So let's start with it. Let's start with the biggie. So this is in stunning silver. Is there any toning? Because that really is the main question. So my understanding is, I've done a little bit of research before I bought it, that this set tends to go up for £800 to £1,100, depending on the condition. So I got this at the bottom end. I paid £802 for it, and it was £15 or £11 postage. I think it might have been 15 quid. And I thought, right, I've got the bottom end, but hopefully the coins will be in spectacular condition, which might get me closer to the top end of the estimates. So this is a good start. This is a good start. I can't see any toning on there whatsoever. The if I kind of look in that light through the camera, it looks as though it might be just beginning to discolor just a bit around the edge, but in real life, there's nothing at all on there. It looks absolutely perfect. Can we get any closer in? So this is, I don't know whether does anybody know you got a slightly different version of the Kew. Can you see at the bottom there? Look, you got the Kew, the KEW, and then you got two lines next to it. So because you can get two versions of this Kew Gardens, one without the lines and one with the lines. So the one with the lines tends to come more in this type of setup for the the bunk or the proof finish, but they were both circulated like that as well. You can get circulated versions with or without. I think it was basically as the dye was worn out on the circulated set, them two lines disappeared. So yes, if you do have them two lines, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a proof or a silver proof. It was circulated as well. So I'm pleased with that. I mean, obviously you can't. I would love to open the capsule and take it out and just see if there is any actual toning, because it might, that little bit you can see through the camera isn't there in real. There we go. That's the vision I can see. That's what I can see in real life, and that just looks the absolute business. Not a mark on it. So I'm really pleased, really pleased. The fact that this is in good condition probably means that I've got £200 of coin just in my hand, just on its own, if I was going to sell it on its own. So, maybe it's not by no means a total disaster. Right, let's we'll do them in, well, I tell you what I'm going to do now, because I don't know they're in a particular order. I'm going to go from the top to the bottom, because I don't know what kind of order it's in actually, or what order it's supposed to be in. We'll have a look at the specs in the brochure in a minute, but come on, we're all here for the coins, aren't we? So the D-Day. So this was originally out in 1994 when it was the big chunky 50p, and they did a restrike of this for the 2009 40th anniversary set on the little version. And I tell you what, just because it's small, it is no worse off than the chunky version. That is absolutely class. What a set this is, and I'm only into the second coin, and I'm calling it. That is in good condition. That is in perfect condition. There's no toning on that whatsoever, because they have. I mean, they're definitely the silver proof. Anyone who's got a silver proof from, I don't know, certainly in and around 2019, you'll find that they have begun to tone and discolor slightly. But this hasn't. I know a lot of people were blaming the foam for in and around the 2019, 2020. And for me, it's got to be the oxygen. If the oxygen gets in, then the oxygen attacks the coin, and also the oxygen in the foam. I would imagine whatever it's made out of, it'll have oxygen in there as well. So that's what discolors it. But hopefully these are still and will remain forever. Can I barely speak? I can't really get my words out. Airtight. So that last coin was the 50p with the Britannia on, so celebrating the original Britannia design by Christopher Ironside. This one, I think it's a coin that everybody loves to hate. Really common, this one. Dictionaries, 2005 it came out originally. 17 million in circulation. But it does look pretty good in silver, I've got to say. This one looks stunning from before I even picked it up. Look at that. 50 years of the NHS. 1998 that came out. So of course I've all got this 2009 obverse with the Ian Rank Broadley fourth portrait there. And that is a beauty. Yep. Very happy so far. It said mint condition. These are in mint condition. Roger of the Banister, re-released again, or another re-release I should say. Might have said that they all are, aren't they? 2004 this one, just over 9 million originally circulated, and there it is in silver proof. The capsules aren't absolutely mint, that they're in mint condition. The capsules have got a little bit of very light surface scratches. I don't think it shows up on the camera there, but yeah, look at that. suffragettes, the Women's Social and Political Union, 2003. This came out, just over 3 million. And now I've got one. I already had it in bunk, in brilliant uncirculated in the base metal. And now I've got it in a silver proof finish. There's libraries, but that looks stunning in silver. Just a boring common garden public libraries. Loads and loads of them in circulation. How many? I'm trying to think. Was it? I can't think what that is. Mintages off the top of my head. It's high anyway. It's a high. I can't think. Like a giddy schoolboy, a giddy kipper. Now, this one, spot the difference. Oh, that one's got a tiny. What a shame. That capture's got a couple of little scratches on it. But the coin is. I mean, again, whether it shows up on the camera or not, I don't know. But in real life, that is. Let's see if I can get you the real life view. There we go. That's what I can see. Perfect. Lovely. So spot the difference. We've already seen one very similar there. The reason why there's two of them is that when the Britannia 50p originally came out in 1969, they put new pence on it because it was getting ready for decimalisation. And then after it being in a few years, can't remember exactly, I'm going to say 83, correct me in the comments, but I think it was 1983 that then just put the Common Garden 50 pence on, because by then people knew it was 50p. They weren't thinking it was 10 bob anymore. So there we go. Do let me know if I'm wrong with the 1983, but I think that was when it went, because all the coins in all the standard coins went from new pence to their denomination. Wow, that is a different slant. How different does that look in silver proof finish? That's the EEC hands. I was celebrating 25 years of us joining the EEC, I think it was, European Economic Community. Redone in smaller version. And wow, them hands look amazing. Looks completely different to the circulating one. Other than the fact, obviously, it's a few millimetres smaller and weighs a bit less. Silver proof makes it look stunning. Fantastic. And we've got Victoria Cross the medals. Interesting, this is one of the ones that not only was restruck in this year, it was done again in the 50th anniversary set in the military collection in 2019. And again, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the quality there. Perfect. Oh, hang on. Oh, is it perfect? Is there a little bit? Can I get any closer? Is there a little bit just kind of round about here? A little bit of, looks like a little bit of muck, and I'm sure it's not, but just ever so slightly, just in and around the area there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Not quite perfect. I'll have to give this a 9.5 out of 10, I think. But yeah, them scratches are on the outside. I would love to take one out, and I'll just skip past, get one out and handle it. Anyway, I'll just skip past. I'm going out of order slightly. Just going to do its sister coin, the Victoria Cross Heroic Acts. And again, it doesn't half look different. I mean, it's obviously you can tell it's the Heroic Acts, but what a difference that makes. That's slightly frosted, I guess, would be maybe the way. And the cross behind it, the Victoria Cross design, I've never ever noticed that before. It's actually, that's the Victoria Cross there, surely. Never even noticed that is the shape of a cross. But it's just so, it's like a mirror finish, that. And I've noticed it, so I don't know, is it? Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? It's that design behind it. This here, so the actual medals design, look. There it is. Never noticed that before. Fantastic. I've got another exciting coin here. Another coin. This was actually circulated in 1992 when it was a big fat chunky 50p. Withdrew from circulation in 97 when it went smaller. And that is the dual date 50p, 92, 93. You get it in two annual sets, the 92 annual set and the 93 annual set. Condition wise, is there a tiny little bit of splodge here? Little bit of muck on the coin. I don't know, cause it could be on the capsule, but I think it might have just there. Look, like a little grease mark, almost if someone's fingerprints have been on it. Not mine this time. I like taking them out, but I'm not daft. I can't afford to do it with this one. Right, a shield, just a standard 2000 and 9 shield. But regular viewers of the channel will know that 2009 was not a circulated year, so you wouldn't find this year in general circulation. You need to get it in brilliant on circulation or in proof. And I've gone extreme by getting it in the silver proof in the 2009 40th anniversary set. Amazing. So just the standard shield still looks absolutely class. Matthew Dent, he did us proud. Right, I've got 2 more left to show you. EEC stars, so there's another link to Europe, so another coin that celebrates the fact that we were part of the EU. And yeah, look at the EU that shows up just right in the middle. You probably don't even really necessarily notice that on the circulated version, but it's really noticeable when you've got the silver proof. And I'm really splitting hairs, you know, because in this is 12 years old now. This set, is there a tiny little blemish there maybe? Oh no, Sir Poochington thinks so. And the last one of this is the Scouts 50p. We'll shout out to our friend Pocket Poet. But yeah, no, certainly happy with that. Lovely, the fleur-de-lis on there. Let me just get you the view that I can see there. That's how it looks in real life. Camera is not doing it justice. So wow, there they are. Let's have a little look at the administration. So you get this booklet with it. So it's number 1749. I think it was it's either 2,500 or 5,000 of this minted, not quite sure. I'm sure it will tell us in this this book somewhere. So let's have a little look. That's cool. Got the timeline of the 50p on, look. So 1969 when it first came out, so it's telling you there's all the coins in the set where they're sat on the timeline. Cool. Right, let's have a little look at the book. Ah, lovely. So you do feel free to pause the video and read this in a bit more detail if you like. But yeah, there's the 10 shilling note, the 10 bob note, the 50 pence replaced it. Same as a percentage wise, it was the same as in old money and new money. So 10 shillings was half of a pound. So 20 shillings was a full pound in old money. So 50 pence was half of a pound in the new money. So it was a lot easier to work out when we swapped over in 1971. So yeah, please do stop and read it should you wish to. Just pause the video and have a read. Surely there must be a certificate in here telling me, oh, this will be the certificate, won't it? But normally it does tell you how many. There's normally a card. There's all the links to Europe, look, 3 together. So I've never looked in this book before. There's it for the D-Day landings. NHS, can't wait to have a good read of this. But yes, I'm hoping at some point it'll tell me how many were produced. And I think it was 5,000 of this set, but I might be wrong. Suffragette's one of my favourite coins, that one. Roger Bannister. Dictionaries. Ah, and here we go. Here's the Victoria Cross. And the book alone is just absolutely stunning. Lord Baden-Powell there. Oh, there's Matthew Dent. I mentioned him earlier, and that's his shield design. So if you get all the current denominations, all the small change up to and including the 50p, it does make a bit of an outline of a shield there. And the Kew, the one everybody's looking for. And I've been there. Lady M and I have been there. Right, here we go. This collection celebrates the 40th anniversary of the introduction of the 50p coin in 1969. The 16 coins each bear one of the different reverse designs that has featured on a 50p over the last 40 years. All have been struck by the Royal Mint in sterling silver to proof quality. Each has a diameter of 27.3 millimeters and weighs 8 grams. The 16 coins are all dated 2009 and bear the current numismatic numismatic, I'm going to say. It's easy for me to say. You're a numismatist and you study numismatics. And no. Anyway, so a portrait of Her Majesty the Queen, created by Ian Rank Broadley and used on coinage of the UK from 1998. So of course, yes, when this came out, the portrait hadn't changed, won't change for another 6 years. 2015 when it went to the no, it's not. Don't talk rubbish, Bungle. It's 2008. No, it wasn't. It was 15. Come on, you should know this. Yes, it was. It was 2015 when he stopped being Ian Rank Broadley, because there's two 50 pences from 2015 with each portrait on. Yes, so he's anyway, enough of that. So product issue limited to 2,500. Maximum coin mintage. So the Kew Gardens, the maximum of 20,000. The new definitive 50p 7,500, and the remaining 14 coins 2,500. So that's interesting. So the 2,500 in the boxes, so you can only get the remaining 14 coins in this presentation, but they obviously made some extra definitive 50p's and some extra Kew Gardens as well. That's it's interesting. So yes, lovely. And the Kew Gardens, of course, will be the youngest one in this set. So is it in? No, I was going to say, is it in order? I think I might just have to put it in order that it came out. So starting with the new pence right, put in that top corner. I think I'll put them in order that they were circulated. So there we go. What do you think? I'm absolutely over the moon. I love this box. Nice, super duper shiny. Like I say, I paid £800 for it with a little bit of extra postage. I'm gonna say for coins that are, for silver coins, silver proof coins that are 12 years old, or getting on for 13 years old, I think it's a 10 out of 10. If it was, all right, that goes up there. That's it. Oh, yes, just sits in the top, sits in the lid. Looks class. So I'll give it 10 out of 10 for its age. I think if these were current silver coins, more new, I'd maybe give it a 9.5 out of 10, because some have got a few little blemishes on there. Look, it sits in this little, what calls that? Anyway, it's cool to me. I would give it a 9.5 out of 10 overall. And I think that I've done well at £800. I don't think that certainly won't go down in value. And if it goes on condition, if what I'm led to believe is true, that it goes on, £1,100 for a really nice condition one, I think I'm at that top end. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? What do you think it's worth? And would you pay? Would you pay more for it? How much would you pay if I was selling this and you say, right, hey Bungle, will you sell it? I'll give you X amount. Could I make 900? Could I make an easy, quick £100? Do let me know in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe, put a like on this video. And also, if you'd like to watch some of our coin hunt videos, which is the main content of the channel, please do go back and watch some of them, and you'll see Lady M and I hunting through many 50p's, trying to search for the Holy Grail, which is the Kew Gardens. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.